Good morning. My name is Casey Null, and I'm a trainer with Camp Gladiator. I'm joined by Isaac Flynn, also a trainer here in the Pflugerville area. We're excited to warm you up for today's virtual Deutschenfest 5K run. So we're going to get you mobilized so that you get stretched out and you run injury-free, and then also warm you up so hopefully you can be warm enough to PR that race today. We're going to start out with some good mornings. Isaac's going to have his feet about hip width apart. Weight is in the midfoot. He's sticking his booty back, nice bend in those knees as his chest goes to the ground, back stays straight, and his shoulder blades are nice and tight together, opening up that chest. He's going to do about 10 good mornings, and then he'll step back with one foot into a lunge with a twist. Notice his feet are nice and wide. That way he's on railroad tracks and not on a tightrope, so that he can get balance in those legs as one knee goes to the ground and the other one stays bent in the front. Your goal is to get 90-degree angles on both knees, and then when you get that knee down to the ground, go ahead and twist to the opposite direction. That way you get some spinal mobility, all right? Once he's done with those 10 lunges with a twist, he's gonna go into what we call Frankensteins. He's gonna stand nice and tall. One hand touches the opposite toe. He's gonna get a stretch in his glutes from there, stretch in his hamstrings, and then warm up that shoulder complex as well by getting that big swing in his arm all the way back. So Isaac will do 10 of those, and then he's gonna repeat that process with 10 good mornings, 10 lunges with a twist, and 10 Frankensteins one more time before he goes into the more dynamic warm-up that we have for you, all right? So 10 good mornings, 10 lunges with a twist, and 10 Frankensteins, going through those twice. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on from this, but you of course do that at home, that way you can get dynamically stretched. It's important to dynamically stretch rather than static stretch before we do this, because that'll help warm up and elongate those muscles. And if you stretch when you're tight, then you run the risk of potentially pulling something, and we don't wanna do that today. So guys, we're gonna go into a traveling segment just to get that body moving, blood flowing. We're gonna go into traveling half or full high knees with 2 hamstring scoops. Isaac's starting out with those half high knees. He's picking a good distance, and then when he finishes his length of distance, he's gonna go into 2 hamstring scoops. Now he's in half high knees right now, just warming up those hip flexors, and you'll notice when he stops, he's going into those hamstring scoops by bending the back leg, sticking that booty even farther back, straightening out that front leg, getting that heel to the ground, and pulling those toes toward the body. Now he's a little bit more warm, so he's going into that full high knee in that progression and giving me those hamstring scoops. He's got a little tightness going on right there, so he's warming it up with those high knees. Now you're gonna do 10 lengths, so up and back is gonna be a length. So 10 lengths with 10 of those 2 series hamstring scoops, all right? So Isaac's rocking that. He's getting a little warmer. You getting warm, Isaac?
I'm good.
I'm good, awesome. All right, now we're gonna go into shuffles. So he's gonna face me, his hips and his feet are facing this direction. Keeping his hips square, he's going to push off the base of his foot on the ball of his foot with a half hamstring bend, right? As he gets down and back, he's going into 2 squats to calf raise. So down here, once he gets back, he's gonna give me a squat, weight is in those heels, booty is low, and then he's coming up on those toes. And then going back at it again, 2 squats to calf raise. So warming up those quads a little bit, getting mobility in those hips, getting ready for that run. Awesome job, Isaac. Just like we've been doing, 10 is our magic number today. So he's gonna do 10 lengths with 10 sets of 2 squats to calf raise. Once he's done with that, we're gonna start to wake up those ankles just a little bit with some ankle pops and quick jacks. So Isaac is gonna turn and face the other direction. He's gonna be up on the ball of his feet, heels are off the ground, and he's going into ankle pops as he's popping forward on that travel, waking up that Achilles tendon, waking up those calves for all those hills that you might run, because guess what? Pflugerville has some hills, there's some climbs. So as he goes through those ankle pops, when he gets to the end of it, he'll do 2 quick jacks. So it's a jumping jack, bringing those elbows higher and lower than those shoulders, and then he goes right back in, waking up a little bit of that lateral side of our body, some glute med action as well. Again, follow the series with 10 travels and 2 of those quick jacks, all right? So 10 travels, 2 quick jacks at the end of every one of them. There we go, Isaac. Isaac, you getting a little warm? Sweat happening yet?
Yep, got a little bead coming out.
Awesome. All right, final exercise. Remember, you're gonna do these at home. We're demonstrating these for you, but you're going into a B skip. He's gonna bring his knee up, heel goes to his boot, and he's kicking out. His foot lands underneath those hips. He's got that rhythm going now. As he goes back, when he ends up at the end, he's gonna do 2 reverse lunge to hip opener, okay? So sticking that foot back just like he did before, and then he's making a big circle with his knee. Another angle so you can see big circle with his knee. So going into those B skips, a little bit of a running man right there for you. Isaac can dance, by the way. Don't ever go to Mavericks with him. You'll stay all night. All right, guys, so he's going into those B skips and then to that reverse lunge to hip opener. Reverse lunge to hip opener. Awesome. All right, so once you have finished this, you're ready to go. You're ready to run. Isaac, are you ready to run?
I'm ready to run.
All right. Have a great run. Enjoy your 5K, guys. Don't forget October 16th through 18th. It's a virtual run. You can run at home. You can run at Lake Pflugerville, or you can run right here in Pfluger Park like Isaac. So get your time in and have a great time doing this with your friends and your family. Congratulations. You've completed your warm-up for the Deutschenfest virtual 5K. Bye, guys.
Have so much fun running.